Hello, it's Agent Fox, aka Raziera, back with more. Wait, yeah, yeah, I did. Uh, back with more Our Worlds 2. Let's see. Last time uh, did, we retrieved the Rift Modulator. This time we're gonna do some side questing. And probably find various rifts to, mess with. Really? I'm on the other side, aren't I? Her supply tab is not the glorious not her part, there's a reminder, there's cogs and great machine, there's a lost guy over his forward, and shouldn't forget these were under regeneration, from the amount of refreshment, descent is defeat.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory
Sure, this is a
is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Prototypes are any agenda code Congress code XCL9B2. Remember security lockdown. Without authorization. I see. Security. Security lockdown. Okay. We. Security routines. Security system offline. Messages. To device sucks. A need a spare key. I receive a request under developer key. I must say I'm counter against this request. We already detected multiple vulnerabilities to your team's apparent ability to secure the key and initially gives a problem. They ever done eternally. Agenda Cogburn. Agent Congress. I, of course, suspected because of the security of our facility. I remember to defer to your expertise and authority. However, members of my staff have repeatedly the keys intended again. However, this one shall not make the same mistake again. Mistakes again, though. I don't know who find this. Go over the quill as long as we remain within the facility. I can actually outrank you. So you kindly acquiesce to my request. To devices answer still no. How terribly is it to find you pulling rank over decision? I intend in charge of security of the facility. So to make as many devices are repeated violations. Some of them should demonstrate discipline repeatedly fails. Perhaps some mental repression should be considered. The protector advised. Currently, found devicer taxes. I wasn't. I cry the demanded execution and prefer when all security group the sovereign fields should be kept abreast of our developments. It's no longer a quest. You will provide me with said key. Personal log at John J. Cogburn. Sax's damn keys. Since their project began, designing our developments and lost their keys to a total 27 times. Acceptable. Barring some matter of social experiment or tourist however to breach this facility, they can fend for themselves. That Gibbrain is. Can you read that Gibbrain is pulling rank? For some reason, the only sovereign knows. For some reason, for reasons only the sovereign knows, rather than leave security facility to refer you to the military, the head scientist is in command. While that man may be brilliant as a topic, citing diffusion, he's not running a facility. Team has made a game of who can find each stream about security keys. So far, lead no extra assassin on your heels. This wasn't entirely on our betting pool, or what will be destroying slogan when it turns up. The first one I'm being actually thrown into waste bin. But can we already discover one trying to add in the suit discover? I'm not even in the running. It's only day 2. This is the first later science. The first designing a laboratory key, so we rise on this also security element. What else doesn't mind. So, in theory, this should be easy to find. One of these keys should be easy to find. Mech. We should change the charges of Raziera level. No other stations or training stations. Oh. Huh. Wait, no.
Restoring the balance. Reloading once more. What kind of Tom?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
My teeth are sharp. Moving to safety.
Stop moving! Stop moving!
Hastening to cover. Maintaining.
Are you?
Moving to cover.
Stop moving! Stop.
My injuries are not superficial.
Taking cover.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sustain the system.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Sovereign's automatic life support laboratory log on Pascal protection disabled. So much for work. I'll be for not. Now this is a repeat. It's an iron spectrum. It's like fill over into the central. New Sovereign use before it's our Ruben. We should have redacted soon. We're so very close. New Sovereign offers a lifeline. That didn't. New Sovereign, but he's shows incredible intellect. I guess. Purpose. He just not reveal it. If Bay rather his plans on a new goal, which is bring forward author soldiers and giants, new samurai is essentially well. Essential areas of this are official of our songs or proof of concept, just day, there's and for such a noble endeavor. We can't bring ourselves to the sound of device. It's such a necessary passion on the side that's still redacted. It's more so time to see something as amazing. So that's a better side parts. Damn it. They really, really want me to specialize.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
So, not here. Got it.
I'd surmise that container harbors our mechanical allies' upgrade module.
demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection.
Come on, where? There's supposed to be a key. There's supposed to be a key. That's the SMG charge burst, anti-map. Talk about renewable energy. Antimatter plasma sniper advanced energy mod. So is there like for actual like for a normal sniper rifle though? Like where are those? Like I actually okay, shock rifles converter. But like there are miniguns, apparently. But what about like a sight? Wait, hold on. Well, we'll hold on to it in case we ever find a plasma sniper. Yeah, but like, when can I like get an actual gun? for that? Like, is that not like a thing that I have? Like, not a thing that I have, or I think I've checked this entire facility. I haven't found any of the keys this thing supposedly has.
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the solvent protects.
Oh, come now, Commander. Had humans been designed to fly, the architect would have granted us terror ray wings.
Commander, watch your vitals!
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the solvent has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Huh. Cool. None of that. None of that actually, like. None of that actually solved the problem I was trying to solve, but sure, why not? I was trying to find a code so I can get through that door. But I guess that the But I guess I can just, like... But I can just fast travel. Like, sure.
Marisol Delgado has been. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then, only.
Alright. First charger. Accelerator. Reflex amplifier reflection. Oh, that's an area. You see invasion standing near almost greater than the effectiveness of his armor. Let's let's do the let's do Tristan's quest. Wait, first for your arc station. See what that place has. See what that place is
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
I was watching my back, or I'll be a fool to try anything with you
I'm
around.
flattered. But if there's any match to be made for a Directorate agent, you've just brought him onto our ship. Armed. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
We shouldn't judge Tristan by the actions of his compatriots.
What's that saying? You are the company you keep?
And we're the company he keeps, so maybe we'll have a change of heart.
Optimism of yours never flags no waves, does it? Maybe you're right to give money. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind? Marisol settling nicely? Well, I assume so. I'm actually a little scared to ask. She's like a character from the Zane and Buddy serials come to life. I mean, the end point? Tell me that don't just scream lead ne'er-do-well in a suspenseful two-parter. Maybe don't tell her I said that, though. I'm all for giving folks a chance, but a cultist, Commander? Really?
You can choose any of our allies and such. She's got the skills we need.
Skills like a willingness to launch yourself into a rift, you mean? Yeah, very useful. Leaving all else aside, the problem is that we don't know this woman, and she's not giving us much cause to trust her. In fact, I say it's just the opposite.
Are you going to object to everyone I tried to recruit? I knew you for a grand total of 1 mission before this, yet I was willing to trust you.
I'd argue that circumstances are a mite different there, given that we were both. Anyway, I've said my piece. All I'm asking is to be mindful. Don't let her lure you to any undisclosed locations alone. Take Val when you go out together, at the very least. I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
We shouldn't take this lightly. The console seems a lot worse than the Sovereign.
Sure, by most accounts. But that's looking at the glass half empty. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my when I first got assigned to your team, I was beside myself with excitement. Since then, you've
Really?
given yourself every bit of the legend I hoped you would be.
Really?
I respect you, Commander. Not just as a leader, but as a, well, as a friend, too.
Good, my plan is working then. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Sometimes I think about what would have happened if the breeze and guess that's one thing we have to thank the Protectorate for. Their escape pods are built to last.
So, dear friend Two
I'm
Niles,
glad to hear it. Would have had some. It was just me and Val for so long. I kind of forgot what it was like having someone. Not to get too maudlin, but I'm used to losing the people who mean the most to me. I just want you to know I'm not gonna let that happen this time.
if we should send him, I don't want you putting yourself in harm's way.
I'm not planning on jumping in front of any bullets if it can be helped. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This can be a thankless job sometimes. Didn't want you going a day longer without knowing. Running with you reminds me of my old days with Zeb. The good times.
Wow, you have a lot to talk about.
My favorite commander. Just stop him.
Okay, dude. You're just chatty. Talky talk. Why are you the only one? Whatever. Back to Eden.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Oh, hacker. 5,000. Dead man's jacket. Virgil at the Vox. Vox Relay. To the Vox Relay then.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
What exactly questions does the Consul have for Tristan?
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Wait. Can someone explain what the hell's going on?
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
I think you'd find a way to justify actions no matter what they were.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
Not to explain. All actions does just have to explain. I thought I was acting with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal
Oh!
is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Why didn't you two go in the cons? Go when the Consul summoned you.
For the same reason that a sprat would not answer a Canid's invitation to dinner.
Not quite how I would put it. We simply do not answer to the Consul. I viewed answering his summons as contradictory with my present duties, and chose to ignore them.
If you had nothing to hide, you would have answered his summons. Now, I'm here to make certain you can avoid them no longer.
Judge you for trying to push them around.
This conversation is a farce, but Tristan and I are equals. I wish not to act without his agreement.
For my part, I may suspect the Consul's agents, but I do appreciate that the circumstances of their role is unique. If a fellow Protectorate citizen engages me in combat, I am within my rights to defend myself. But this sentinel has come to me openly, under the norms of Protectorate law. From his perspective, I could almost see his point.
Seriously? Why don't you just give yourself up to him then? Seems like signing on with the Cerberus is much worse than anything you could have done.
Yes, but there's nuance. Even if I encountered a group who I was sure had pledged allegiance to the Consul, I would still grant them a chance to surrender.
But they're criminals. You'd be within your rights under the sun to kill them.
No, it's different. Killing them without due warning is... I mean, I could do it, but it's not how I was taught. Evidence and motivations matter.
I have been this so funny.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
I'm a trained scientist captured by Jones's choice. You have to rescue me.
You don't look like a scientist.
I'm a soil scientist. It's not glamorous. But I need healthy crops.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that our foodstuffs have been 2% less nutritious than in the past. We seek to rectify this most worrisome factoid.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
I thought the Consul killed your mentor. Why is he looking into her death?
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is...
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
A hidden room, eh? Even the Protectorate got things they don't want seen.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
You seem awfully pleased for someone about to report a failure to the boss.
If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
It'll look like our stats are showing legal sprats better have a story.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
Let's get moving.
Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue as a matter.
Okay, then. Gotta just be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so. Oh. It's on this. That's. Ow.
She must be vanquished.
Time enough for figuring out why these swine betrayed me after we make the rest of them be the error of their ways. Violently.
Ow! Fuck. Wait, I didn't. Whoops. Damn it. Really? That's out of range?
Salvation lies in annihilation.
There will be time enough for figuring out why these swine betrayed me after we make the rest of them be the error of their ways. Violently.
Oh, that's just unfair. Damn it.
special kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
Do you regret killing them?
Of course not. What a ridiculous question.
It's okay to admit it.
You think that I'm like you, but I'm no longer bound by social restraints or pedestrian things like regret. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical bent and not slaughtered these loyal Dawn members, it would mean nothing.
Couldn't the message have been faked?
If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communicator, unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised.
What are you going to do now?
That's the question, isn't it? The only answer I can think of involves our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
That seems like unlikely. Everyone else seems to want to kill you.
Yes, but he's not like most of the fools we've been contending with. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what? You guys just sound like they expect me to ignore it.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. It's strange there isn't a comm device here. Ziegler must have communicated with his cell in Golden Ridge before coming to this place. Well, no matter, we'll find one. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Sounds like a good idea. Kleptomania, you just... It doesn't matter what it is, it isn't yours, you want to catch and steal that, but anything is still something. So the chance externally... accident in towns. Stealth significantly more. Flaws cannot be removed. Oh, this is. Yeesh, this is. Oh, dull. I mean, I want to, but this is like one flaw. This is like one of those flaws you can't really do. Ew. Like, I almost want to do it. Just no. I have to. I have to be like, no, not this flaw, not this one. The Goomerang. The Goomer? It's... a weird. Weird gun name, but okay. Sick of guns that expect skill and accuracy? With the Goomerang, miss all you like and still hit your target! What? Oh. Take some residue. Both Praetor and Cloister. I didn't actually do anything at Free Market Station. I kind of forgot. It's a vendor? Okay. Why is there a vendor in the rift? Why is there a vendor in the rift? This is a very weird. Sniper suit. I mean, I mean, Okay, so it's this is just a weird vendor.
Blades, mind telling me if I browse all you like. Feel free to.
Agatha. So like there's
Inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people. I've got it.
that's it. Huh. Anyways, neither of those are things I want. Literally anyone else willing to talk.
My blood boils at the consul's gall. Overtaking the sovereign at this most vulnerable time for the Protectorate. He will pay 1,000 times for this treachery. Any fool enough to stand beside him will fall as well. Justice will spare none. None! Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
Tell me your relationship with Virgil.
I are just as close as any blood-related set of individuals. He is a true and able ally, one to be relied upon in almost any circumstance. We make extremely effective compatriots. Where I am swift to action, Virgil often contemplates his deeds before they come to pass. I fear this war favors myself more than him. It's a shame there may only be one supreme arbiter. I would enjoy continuing to work beside Virgil. But alas, it is not to be.
Not to pry, Agent Ensara, but you appear to be suffering more discomfort than usual at the moment.
How'd you know? Most folks can't suss it out unless I'm limping.
Just an occupational habit, dear. I admit I'm accustomed to seeing the world through a lens of exploitable vulnerabilities. Meant no offense.
No offense taken, Marisol.
Try to avoid poisoning and death. Understand these things by all means.
So, Directorate trained me much the same. Ain't easy, is it? Always looking for weaknesses, places to pinch and twist.
Very true, dear. It's a valuable skill in nearly every circumstance, except perhaps light conversation. I do hope your discomfort improves, though. Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the Protectorate's consul usurping the sovereign
See?
authority
That's what
is it
I
did not
said.
happen sooner.
That's basically what I said.
I'm not hearing a question.
You're a secret order math assassin. Would you kill people long form of division?
Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed.
Aren't we all effectively wardens of the grand plan?
All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time. even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners.
What's that message your employ?
Some were proprietary. Often they involved forms of subtle persuasion, others more overt influence. Now and again, more direct means were required. May all...
No! God damn it! You've trapped me!
Did you need something? Inquire away. I may even respond.
You're the one with the previous presiding bishop, correct?
Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Bassar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot.
You want me... What sort of missions did Orla send you on?
Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you, an agent for another party? I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your... I'm not saying never, but... We only just met, dear. Trust takes time.
At least tell me they called you the
Because
endpoint.
all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand.
I think I'm not sure it's bizarre, do you?
For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged.
Let's talk more later.
May all...
God damn it! This sucks!
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it.
Oh my god. Why? I'm soft locked.
If it ain't my favorite commander. Just stopping by to chat or always up for a little backfence talk. Though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
I didn't think of
Can't
this.
say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. It's been a treat watching her break free from her corporate overlords. Auntie's choices never had her back, or her best interests at heart.
Doesn't matter some.
That friendly old lady facade. Marisol's future's always changing, though. Who knows? Maybe Marisol will surprise us. In a good way, I mean. Not in a surprise attack kind of way. I think she'd have a hell of a time passing the directorate psychological screening. Don't much care, truth be told. I don't know her all that well. At least that's what I would say if I was feeling charitable. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars.
Oh my god. How do I... How do I get out of this? How? How? Oh no! Obsidian! I've been soft locked! Are you fucking kidding me? No! My armor is not doing it. Any... Is there anything I could do? Oh my god. What do I do? This is a soft lock. What do I do? What do I do? Ah. Deny. No. Leave. Skadoosh. Skedaddle. Oh my god. I can't do anything. Why? Why did they design it this way? Oh! Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Oh, sorry, blend the models. There's this and there's another for. Also, that makes for a good nightlight. Okay. I was just a little concerned for a moment. Oculus. Collating posts to protect stations. Shot years ago, also in the face of new also monitoring technologies.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. What in blazes? These security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We best tread carefully.
Finally, my hacking! My hacking comes in useful. My hacking is useful. Alright, entries can seal central processing. Entries of senses of sealed. Latest announcement. There's such a no line that's important. I learned some matters. This puzzle dues for 10 days and we shall soon find a way to place on assistance and protector. That's where. Do all these are trying to find this. Should not reflect it. Thank you so much. Listen to this tomorrow. Gonna log first. Just kind of technicians and athletes, please. Support to an officer. Innocent today. Ah. This is the other way we could have done this. But how are we supposed to get over there? Oh. I guess that makes sense.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. Is that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Alright, facility lockdown. Hack the terminal. Thankfully. So you're gonna still go with the Sovereign's Blessing.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
There's a module after statements, there's all alone time. It's definitely illegible and unuseful.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
I shall not stay your execution.
Corrosive substance penetrating.
Okay.
That may be a clue as to the hidden room's location.
I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small.
And well hidden. Ah, I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar. There. I'm certain of movement below. Gird yourself with determination. It seems I was correct about another valve.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it. Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Tristan, you know this guy?
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
We shouldn't target him, see if he knows anything.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
What are you supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
I can tell you're not stupid. If you want to live, you need to talk.
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with this station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know.
Looks like an easy terminal to break into. I surprised you had so much trouble.
Well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
What do you remember about Tristan, if anything?
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial office to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
Espionage requires... I have a theory. Whoever hired Okada for this job didn't know about his mind.
That's interesting, but it must be false. Sub Rosa is a large organization. Whoever asked for Okada must have wanted him specifically. But why?
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you.
I have made a decision. I think we should let him go.
I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
You can't. We established that cause upon someone else's gain. What was killing him serve?
Duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here.
Should we? Technically, we're also trespassing, aren't we?
That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter can't... Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury.
You came under false pretenses. Doesn't matter. Intent matter to you?
I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
How can you care for justice if you see no difference between manslaughter and murder?
There is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned, whereas they are not in the case of incidental death. But I Do suppose the perpetrator's punishment does not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
I sent my
It
piece.
is fortunate you have gained my trust, for I would not bend to one who had not. Justice, be gone. You've been granted your final...
I didn't think this would happen. And you, without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal. I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
What was it?
An arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
That's his reach. Sorry, analysis. Other intros. Messages. Console subject. This should occur to subject war effort. I have found the recent casualties of the outdoors. And last year, I finally lost several thousand on case finest. The dozens of lost years fighting together. Usage in there's not a revenge of 100-fold, but loss continue to mount. I know it depends on the fashion you feel the loss of people. Just I know this is a plan to lose my foes. I just the way over the last 3 years. Severe Ardor Andros. Entries. Console visit. The console is requesting a meeting with me or Mark on Sure. Exact intent, sir, but no one involves some convoluted just with this stratagem. As soon as consensus info, at least I didn't see again. The execution of broadcast and the actors are barbaric. Were these not once siblings? Could you not at least have returned and broken them? Perhaps I has to be back in the Protectorate service. These brutal can only see violence as a solution to every problem. But I know it would be a mistake to ignore such a request such as this. Perhaps my because there's on temporary absence, we will lose learning experience. I never expect to return to this location after automation. This offering has assured that the central control is purely safe as we saw in Golden Ridge with the complete dredge all as far as some months ago, there's not so much cosmic dust. She lives in a secondary office, currently like an incident, it's dishonorable, but in the guild, I instructed them to become my arbiters. For any students demolition during the different process was removed. If only I could convince the sign to use the same products when committing my arbiters. But yes, he says they're here when no one knows to tread. The tide of war changes, and soon. It is progress tolerated. This experiment appeared then supervised Leon and Bastion for a week. 37 arrests total. 6 executions. Leading devices conservators are saying the console must just look like a red worm. Despite his lack of tag when they were recommended, it's not the only thing he's disciplined. Tristan saying it's on a tight leash. His other acumen is impressive, even as he deals in high stress situations. He's a better master himself. Virtual voice part keeps feeling dire severely lacks iron. He should have been at least 12 executions. We forgot that each time he was alone. Perhaps he can gain that's just metal. Perhaps it's self-control. The two become best friends. At times, prove himself or the other.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the console. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the console unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the console. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Could the console have broken some kind of deal? Sounds like they have connections.
I couldn't imagine the console pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. As for Okada, my decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Maybe because death isn't much of a punishment, right? Mercy feels what I thought, huh?
My role does not allow for mercy. I am supposed to uphold the Protectorate's laws. How can I claim thus if I allowed a traitor to go free?
Seems there's a difference between justice and protectorate justice.
To me, there cannot be. That is, altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate and, circumstances aside, I appreciate.
That's
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared.
sounds good. I'll make the necessary preparations.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Oh god. Let's see. Let's do it like this. Science. Lockpick. Sneak. Perks. Da 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 da. Fuck. Ah. Screw it. Screw it. Sorry this has been enough. This is Agent Fox, aka Raziera, signing off. See ya.